Hello, everyone. Today is day 2, day 3. It's one of those days. Anyway, it's another video of my journey. So, today has been more about figuring out what I need to do in order to become the person I want to be. So, I have so far created a list of what I think people do in order to be successful, as well as using some habit techniques that I am learning from a book called Atomic Habits that has been talking about habit stacking and implementation intention, which helps you when it comes to habits, helps you become aware and figure out what is the cue of each one of your habits, what are positive habits, neutral habits, and negative habits. And by using the implementation intention, you're basically writing down or saying you'll be doing a certain activity on what day, time, and location, which is very important to develop new habits. Though it's only a little helpful, but what really helps is when you do this thing called habit stacking, which is, since you already have certain habits, you just take those habits and add in one more habit that you want to do with your current one, so that over time you're able to start forming that habit that eventually you won't need the cue of the first habit that you already do to activate the habit that you want. An example would be getting out of bed and pressing the alarm to dismiss it. That is one cue already. You got up, you are turning off your alarm. What you could add in is something that you want to do. I'll give meditation as an example. So I will write down, after I dismiss my alarm, I will sit up and meditate for 1 minute. And then I would go and do another current habit and add in a new habit afterwards on top of it. So that's what's going on for now. But aside from that, while I was working, my brain kind of clicked something from what I want to do, especially with one of my business ideas. And it got me thinking, why not also create videos that are specifically for young teenagers, kids who are still in school, and give them some tips that could further help them if they listen. But it was just my thought because of the things I'm learning. Looking back at it, if the younger generation start learning this before they're out of high school, by the time I'm done with the lessons I'll be showing and teaching them, they should be more prepared for what's waiting out for them in the real world, because my opinion, no one else's, school barely did anything to prepare me for what I have been dealing with. And I kind of looked around and it's like, why aren't schools doing things to help them out, give them kind of lessons? It's like, all right, here's this scenario. You are this person, you have this kind of job that makes this kind of money, and you have these kind of bills you got to pay, and only a certain amount of days that you could do it. You also have to take care of this, you got to take care of that, and balance all this. And know the things they need to know so that when they are out of school, they are not stuck or trying to figure out how to do life, when hopefully the videos I'll be doing will help them be more prepared, because it's the younger generation is going to be able to do things a lot more than anyone. But everyone doesn't have to be just the youth. It could also be people who are living their life now. I'm just, it's just how my brain just clicked. And my intention is for something that could be available for anyone, so that if they are stuck, don't know what to do, and struggling with all of that, I want to share things that I have learned and something that everyone needs to know, so that they're not as worried down the line on what they should or shouldn't do. They could start living their life with confidence and with a plan. And that will be in a different section when I'm making videos. I still have more things to do before I could start making those videos. I have research that I need to do to better understand myself, especially with some of the topics I want to go over that will hopefully help anyone who is listening. So that's been my random thought that popped into my head while working today, aside from just getting stuff prepared that eventually something will be coming out in the near future. I am not sure when exactly. I still haven't made enough to make it more marketable yet. And I'm still learning about that, especially with the more business side. But I know I will figure it out. It just requires trial and error in order to figure out what works well and what's going to be helpful and what is something I gotta edit out as I go down the process. So that is what's been going on now. I also want to plan videos of some art. A little hesitant with that one. That will probably be on a different social media than YouTube. It might eventually grow into YouTube, but I am just starting. I'm trying to take things one step at a time and not get too overwhelmed with the tons of ideas I have in my head. So that's my rant for today. I hope you find something useful in this rant that I had, but this is again a reminder for me to just continue going because I am making progress. Even if it's just a tiny bit, that is a lot better than not. And I just gotta keep the ball rolling. So that's all for today. Hope you guys have a great day. Let's do the work and be great. I'll see you next time.